Hi friends, welcome back to Arc Tutorials. This is Angular 17 full tutorial series for absolute beginners as well as expert developers joining us from previous versions of Angular. There are a lot of breaking changes starting Angular 17, including how you do lazy loading, standalone components, signals, and much more. I've tried to cover every single aspect of that in this series. This is the ultimate Angular 17 course that you would get and to learn and master. So let's get started. This is part 17 of the series. Today we are learning how to redirect a URL or a route. Before we kickstart coding, as always, thank you so much for always supporting me by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. If you like my work, please do consider buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/arctutorials. I have recently launched a new version of arctutorials.com website where you can easily go and just register for free. Nothing, it won't cost you anything. This is for free, and all you will get is free PDF of all the interview question answer series, code snippets, and much more. Following is the playlist we have so far. We have done around 46 episodes. This is 47th. We are learning how to redirect. Now all the aspects related to routing I am covering as part of this tutorial series, so make sure that you go and check each tutorial to learn. Coming back to today's topic, which is redirect to. In Angular, the redirectTo property is used for route configurations to redirect from one route to another. If you have used Angular earlier, there is no change to that. That means whatever you were doing earlier would still remain same. Okay, that being said, let's jump right into code and fix one of it and learn how to do it. Alright, so we have the app routes.ts. If you are new here, you will see that it's new. Other than previous versions would have app routing module, but Angular 17 doesn't have that. Now let's say we have a path that we want to configure. So let's say if somebody goes to a path, say test redirect, okay, and then you can always use the redirect to option to send them to a certain component or a page or wherever you want the user to go. Okay, that is the beauty of it, and you don't need to configure anything much. Just change the value and add redirect to. That's the option that's available, and we can easily configure that. All right, so let's go ahead and implement that with redirect route. So where does it redirect to? Now this is an important question. You can redirect it to anywhere we want. Okay, it can be an internal link, it can be an external link, whatever, wherever you want the user to go basically. So here usually whenever you come across such scenarios, it would be to say a particular route that you have migrated or set up. Okay, so I'm saying whenever user comes to test hyphen redirect, they should go to a route lazy loaded, which internally loads this lazy loaded standalone component which we created in last episode. Okay, that's simple. Now you can use this with any of the existing things. One of the common questions that I get is should we be mentioning component? No, you don't have to mention it, but alternatively you can say path match, whether it should be full or prefix. That means, do you want it to match exactly this? Yes, we want that, so you can pass that option, save it. Now let's go ahead and run the application. Ngserve, it's building. In the meanwhile, please don't forget to hit that like button to keep encouraging me. Alright, so now we are going to give that particular path, which is test hyphen redirect, test hyphen redirect, and that should take us to lazy loaded standalone component. Okay, so you see here it redirected to lazy loaded works, which is that component. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Test redirect, so see it redirected automatically. That remains unchanged from previous versions. Like I said, this is same way like how we were doing in previous versions of Angular. I hope this is clear, simple, straightforward, nothing complicated. Just add redirect to, give the new path where you want it to go. This is the path you are expecting. In the next episode, I'm going to show you a very important one, which is wildcard route. Now what does wildcard does is, if there is no match, or if there is something that like say 404s and those things, how do you handle them using wildcard route? That's what we are going to learn in the next episode. I hope the concepts are getting cleared. Make sure that you ask if you have any questions or something, just drop me in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next episode.